with partnership with the FA,
Yeah.
Inspire Sport work with school groups up and down the country, and they provide these opportunities for tour packages to take place. So we've now got it in place that in school in year 8 it's the football tour for both A and B teams, and we go to Villarreal. So it's a great place. We know it well now. Great working with like academy coaches and working with the first team as well.
So did you meet some of the first team players?
We did, yeah. We found out from our rep. He said that the first team would be around the first team complex that day because they were training for their La Liga game against, I think it was Athletic Bilbao. They were playing them on the Monday night, so we got to see them. They came past where we were standing, and then we were granted a bit of access to watch them, which is not normally the case. Their new first team coach is quite protective about their tactics and everything going, you know. So we were able to watch from afar. We got to see a bit, which was really good. And it just sort of capped off that day, really, which was really good.
And you did a bit of playing as well whilst you were out there. How did you get on?
We
How
did.
did your teams get on?
We played 2 well, because we took A and B teams. We got fixtures for both teams. On the Wednesday evening, we played Club Drac de Castellon, which is like the local club team over there. Our A team won 6-0. One of our boys, Jake Warbank, scored a hat-trick. It was the first time a player scored a hat-trick on tour, so he was
I bet that's good for you.
he was quite delighted at that achievement. The B team unfortunately lost 2-1 in the last minute. They were up against it. One of our main players at the back went off injured towards the end of the game, and we couldn't quite position players to fill the void, and we lost 2-1 unfortunately there. And then on the Thursday night we made a trip towards Valencia and played just outside of Valencia, which is the first time we've done a game outside of like Castellon and Villarreal area. So we played up near Valencia. Again, both A and B teams played. The A team drew 2-2, coming back from 1-0 and 2-1 down, and then the B team came back from 1-0 down to draw 1-1. So a draw, 2 draws, a win and a defeat. Not the end of the world. The lads
Some
did
good
all right.
resilience as well.
Some good resilience in tough conditions. You know, playing at 5-6 o'clock, late afternoon, early evening. Still quite warm.
I can imagine so.
And have to deal with the hostility of the local crowd. Spanish parents and spectators are quite boisterous. So the boys had to try and block that out of their minds for the game. But no, they did well, and they enjoyed the experience.
How much of an experience do you think it is for the young lads to get out there playing football?
Personally,
I mean, country as well.
Exactly. Personally, from my own point of view, when I went to organise the tour, 2015, I'm thinking, what an experience for them. Going to Spain, having this sort of tour during their Easter holidays is an experience that they won't get in the next 3 or 4 years at school. It's at year 8 they have that opportunity. So, to go away with their friends, with their school, represent school, not just the school, but Greater Manchester, England, abroad. Fantastic. They get all the food thrown in at the hotels. They get the opportunity to sample local cuisines, even though they choose bread, pasta, and chips over a bowl of paella and great meats and fruit and veg. But lads will be lads. And they get the opportunity to speak a bit of the lingo while they're out there as well. And some of them tried their best, in the supermarket and in the hotel. Some with success, some less so. But they all came back again. They all came back after the tour and expressed gratitude and enjoyment of the 5 days. So when you've got that, that's the main thing.
And do you think because they've got a bit of a taste for it, they'll search for maybe a career in football now? That might be something they want to take really seriously.
We're fortunate that we've got 2 or 3 within that squad that are currently at academies. Bolton and Derry. Who knows? Years down the line, they could be still. If they're still playing under 16s, under 17s, there's the opportunity. The coaches that work with them out there, they're often keen to say, if that's what you want to do, there's always an opportunity to go out, and the coaches pick out lads that have played really, really well, or have trained really hard during the week, and single them out for praise and encouragement. It's entirely up to the individual at the end of the day. If they stick out football and they're still playing, by the time they get to 16, 17 and they're making those decisions for themselves, the club sets up there. They've got a great academy that runs from under 7s all the way up to the first team level. So there's fantastic chances and opportunities for certainly Villarreal, but you've obviously got Valencia, you've got Real, you've got Barca that are knocking on the door as well. They'll probably try and pitch them all anyway.
And is it good to get them involved with local teams as well, like within the community, like you said?
We have a lot of our boys that play for local teams. One at the Boothstown, especially. I think a lot of our lads play down there, so they're playing regularly, weeknights, weekends. So they're training together as a group outside of school as well as playing inside of school, and that certainly helps the team ethos, the chemistry. They're familiar with all the lads that they're playing with. So we strike up these sorts of relationships and links with local clubs as well. Like I said, Boothstown especially, but Moorside, Rangers have got a team. I think some of our lads play there, but a lot of them are at this one team, Boothstown. I think they've made great strides this season. I think they're doing well in their league and they're doing well in their cup competitions as well. Yeah.
And do you think with the emergence of Salford City FC, you might see a few of them down there one day?
We've forged good links with them last season. We reached the English Schools Cup final last year. My year 8 B team, we went all the way. We got to the final and played in Derby, and we won the competition. But on the back of some of our successes last season, Salford City again saw our success. They invited us down to a couple of the games. We got tickets to watch a match, and they were fully supportive of our success last season. It's great that they're doing so well once more this year. A couple of our boys in year 11 have made the progression and are playing at their academy, playing at their under-16s. So if the boys stay at it and they work hard, they've got those opportunities. We've got boys that have just been to California with Salford boys, under 15s. So we've got boys in year 9 and year 10 that have had that experience. And then at the end of year 10, Salford boys finishes at under 15s. So the natural progression then for them is to probably go to Salford City at under 16s, under 17s. And the hope is, that a number of them stay on, still enjoy their football, and then make a success of it.
And make an impact within Manchester as well.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at the success that Salford have had over the past 18 months, 2 years. Yes, they've had the financial backing of the class of '92, but you've still got to do it on the pitch as well, haven't you? And they've got the players in. The players have performed, and I think they've performed when it mattered as well. And you watch the documentaries, you follow the results, you see that when they needed the result, they've produced. And recently as well, they're stringing a set of performances together, a set of results together that should see them get promoted again. So the success of that club can only work because for grassroots football, just to see where they've come from and where they could be heading. Conference is obviously a target for them. Who knows, Football League in years to come, you never know if they continue in the way that they're going.
It's a pretty upward trajectory at the minute.
You'd like to think so, wouldn't you? Over 2 years, 3 years from where they've come from the support and the backing that they've had, to where they're going to now. Who knows where they'll end up.